What is up, guys? PieMuffin here, and we are back with our SAO Rising Steel video. So, I was really not expecting these two to come to the game so soon. I am obviously speaking about Renly or Renri and Sheyta. We are getting a Dark Break unit Sheyta, and we're getting a Wind Break unit Renri. And Renri just sounds weird. I'm so used to saying Renly. Anyways, I thought they would do more of original Alicization before we'd get more of War of Underworld. But I guess they want to capitalize on the recent hype factor. Plus, I don't know if this is intentional, but like the last two episodes for the dub were for these characters, you know, kind of being promoted very heavily in what happens. So maybe they wanted to capitalize on that, even though this game is in complete Japanese. I'm sure there's people who watch the dub that play the mobile game, even though there's no dub. So very interesting that we're getting these characters. Another interesting thing is that Sheyta is not coming with Iskan, but with Iskan, he's probably going to be either an earth or a fire element unit, and we've had plenty, well, we just got a double earth banner, and then we've had plenty of fire in the last couple of months, so they probably didn't want to go with that. So they probably just wanted to keep the Integrity Knights together. Maybe we'll get like an Iskan and a, what is it, DI, maybe we'll get that down the line somewhere. So, step up as usual, you know, the normal stuff here. We're going to go over the units in a second. I'm actually even though I was very adamant, by the way, this drops tomorrow, or tonight, actually, you know, in like, 12, like, 14, 15 hours from now. As of recording this video, I really don't want to summon, but at the same time, I really can't say no to Renri for two reasons. One, because he's a wind unit, and I'm in desperate need of wind 4-stars. I literally only have one summonable, which is the Lifa. So I'm tempted because of that. And also, I'd say Renri's probably in my top 10 SAO characters. So I kind of feel like the need to summon. I'm not going to go crazy. I'll probably still only do the first, like, half-off summon until we see what the six-month anniversary characters are going to be. But I figure I can at least YOLO for Renri. But let's go over what they do real quick. So let's start off with Sheyta. Obviously, like I said, they're both break units, which is very interesting, but I'm sure they have their own special things for each one. So for Sheyta, we have Skill Connect Back Rush, which is slash attack strong on single enemy, lowers magic attack 10% for one turn, Incarnate Break 50%. So very nice lowering that magic attack. She's actually, even though she's not an earth unit, she'll actually be pretty useful for the current ranking event because Chudel can cast a bunch of magic. So if you can just, like, anytime she's around, just smack Chudelkin with that. That'll definitely reduce the amount of damage you're taking. So that's pretty nice. And then her assault ability is Rage Horizontal, slash attack strong on all enemies, very nice. And then additional slash attack weak on single enemy. Total damage on single enemy extra strong. So, wait, total damage on... Oh, so it adds up. So between the two attacks, obviously, you know, strong and weak, the person you're essentially targeting first is going to be the one that takes extra strong damage overall, whereas the other one... I never really paid too much attention to the wording on that, but that makes sense. And then she has Sharpness and Evade Self, raises own attack by 20%, raises evasion rate by 20% for 2 turns. So also very, very nice to have that evasion and attack increase. And I like that it's for 2 turns. I always find it kind of like, not useless, but it's kind of annoying when we have those like 1-turn buffs. Because it's just kind of like, oh, well, next turn I got to use it again. At least this gives you, like, another turn to not have to use it if you're trying to keep that attack up. And then her Incarnate Skill is Assault Black Lily. Incarnate Slash on single enemy. Inflicts dark continuous damage for 2 turns. So very, very nice there. So she does have that continuous damage just with her Incarnate. So she's a pretty decent dark unit. And with her, you actually now have... I'm trying to think. You might be able to... I think you can run a full dark team. I'm sure I'm forgetting some units, but obviously we have Kirito, Yuki, Yuna. I don't remember what the... what do you call it? The Ordinal Scale Asuna was. I can't remember if she was dark or non-elemental. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you can definitely run a full 4-man team with dark units now with Sheyta. The only downside being we don't really have a... Oh, wait, no, we have way more than that because we have the... What am I talking about? The... Why can't I... Adis. So you can run her as a healer, and then there you go. You have a full team that you can... Also, that's like a full team of 6 then. That's crazy. So dark is the first element. You can run a full team of 6 summonable then? Huh, that's crazy. Alright, let's go over Renly, who is also a break unit. His break skill is Skill Connect Back Rush. Gale, slash attack, strong on single enemy, inflicts wind continuous damage for 3 turns, Incarnate Break 50%. I like that he has the continuous damage for 3 turns with his break skill, so that'll make his break skill a lot more viable. Hers is fine, but I think for what I'd be running, I'd much rather have the extra damage than the lowering magic attack. Obviously, like I said, for the current ranking event, she's probably going to be more useful. He's not going to be useful at all because Shuriken has that fire ability he spams. So Renly's not going to be very useful here. So hopefully we get some content coming up soon that wind units are going to be useful for. We actually finally have 4 wind units. So you can run a full team of 4 because we have the Lifa, we have the Austin and Alice who are wind, and then we have Renly now. So you finally... So I think every color in the game now... No, wait. Yeah, I think now every color in the game you can... I'm trying to think if you can run... Yeah, every color in the game you can run a full team of 4 if you want to. So we're finally at that point, so that's nice. His assault skill is Avalanche, slash attack strong on single enemy, lowers physical resistance by 20% for 1 turn. That's also nice, getting that... your damage output will be a bit better for 1 turn. And then his enhance is raises attack of all allies by 15% for 2 turns. Short wait time after using skill. So that's kind of nice. You know, you raise the attack of all allies and then you get to go again. Very interesting. I guess, obviously, we're not going to see it on every unit, but I would think since they introduced the debuff, like, status skill, or skill, whatever you want to call it, that we would see another one very soon. But I guess with these 2 characters, having a debuff wouldn't really make too much sense. By the way, we are getting an event with this, thank goodness. I hate when they release a banner and don't give us an event for it. The step up looks pretty much the same thing overall. There's not really too much difference here. We're going to look at the drops, though. We're going to see who may have possibly gotten added from the last one. So... Okay, so Sinon is... Okay, so Sinon's the new one here. Alright, so... Wow, I feel like Sinon... The original Sinon, I feel like, just got here. So you can now pull Sinon, so that's another non-elemental character for you to pull. So that's pretty nice for those who don't have Sinon. You have a chance to kind of get her there. But I think that's pretty much it for the banner. Like I said, it drops tonight, along with an... I think the event drops tonight, too. We're going to look right now. That was the only thing I looked at, like, too deeply before hopping into this. I did not look... Okay, so... It's probably just going to be a dual event where... Okay, good. I was very worried we weren't going to... I mean, not really, but... I was wondering when we were going to get more Yui tickets, because I don't even think we've gotten our rewards yet for the ranking event, so I don't know when that's going to come, but... I was wondering when we'd be actually able to fully get her. So, obviously, the 2 new characters will be the bonus characters here. There's going to be some crystals to get for Yui, as well as, you know, just being able to get more tickets so you can summon her if you didn't do well enough on the ranking event. Well, actually, no one should have Yui yet, because they haven't given out enough stuff yet. Everyone should still be at 5 tickets. But yeah, once they do give out the rewards, that'll be nice. I actually do want to look at how many wind crystals I have for this. Okay, so this is dropping tonight, so it's not going to be like the ranking event where we had to wait a few days, so that's nice. So there'll be 100 or so, probably, crystals for you to get from this. So if you do want to do, like, a half-off summon, you can get the currency from this just to do that. So we're fighting Glitter Genbu, which, just based on the name, makes me think it's going to be light, which would make sense because that's, you know, gonna make Sheyta extremely useful, but it seems like it's gonna be one of those things where Renly will be useful, but he's not gonna have the type advantage here. And we finally have the stats and everything for Yui, so that's very interesting. Just seeing if there's anything else down here. Nope, okay. We're gonna look at Yui, though, real quick, because we finally actually have info on her. So she's a Charge, Assault, and Enhance unit, so that's very nice. Rapid Spin C, Thrust Attack Medium on single enemy, Incarnate Charge 16.5%. Her Assault is Armor Pierce A+, Thrust Attack Strong on single enemy. Lowers physical resistance by 20% for 1 turn, Incarnate Break 25%. Okay, I guess that's alright. I mean, the Incarnate Break being there is pretty nice. And then Sharpness Yell, raise attack of all allies by 20% for 2 turns. And then Incarnate Skill is Delete Object Permission. Incarnate Thrust on single enemy. So she's really not anything special. I feel like she's just like a trophy unit. It's just like, oh, hey, you know, there's this 4-star Yui. Hey, I have this. I don't think there's anything really too special about her where you'd really actually use her. And she's a non-elemental dagger unit. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about. I don't think there's anything else here to really talk about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be a light element kind of event, which will be fine for me because I have Kirito and Yuki maxed out. So they're going to be very useful for me here, unlike the current ranking event where I'm kind of screwed over right now with not being able to do enough damage output. Speaking of that, normally I would have put out my video by now on that, but I'm having a lot of trouble kind of getting a high score because I'm trying to figure out the best method for doing it. So I don't want to make like a little like walkthrough video of me doing it until I figure out a better method, because I can't even beat the level 90 stage without one of my party members dying because of how hard they hit. And it's really not a lot of fun. But anyways, let's go back here. I do want to mention something. So Renly is a sword unit, which I don't know if that really makes sense, because, you know, if you've watched the anime and you see him right here, he doesn't hold a sword. So I guess he's going to be a sword unit, but his sword is just going to be his daggers, or his, you know, boomerangs, whatever you want to call them. I assume that'll be his weapon in the actual, like, when you summon for his weapons. We'll see tonight, because I'll definitely make a video at least doing first time half off. But, very interesting that he's a sword unit when his weapon isn't really a sword. Excuse me. But, other than that, that's pretty much everything to go over here. We got Renly and Sheyta coming to the game tonight. I still recommend, if you don't need these elements, like if you're not in desperate need, then skip this, and maybe not skip it, because if you look at the timetable for this banner, this step up will be around until, where is it? Until the 3rd of April, and I would 100% expect that by then we will know, at least even a few days before then, we'll know what the 6-month anniversary units are going to be. You know, it's not guaranteed, because the 6-month anniversary should be around like the 15th of April. So if you want to wait and see, like maybe wait till like a day before the banner goes away and see if they reveal anything about what the anniversary units are going to be for 6-month anniversary, then I would recommend doing that. But for me, I'll probably end up spending money on the 6-month anniversary anyway. So I'm not too worried about doing like a multi or two for Renly right here, especially since I'm in dire need of wind units, and since we're getting one now, I highly doubt that the 6-month anniversary units are going to be wind. So even if I don't pull the 6-month anniversary units, it's like at least I'm, you know, increasing my box with elements I actually need. But that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of these units down below. If you're going to be summoning, who are you aiming for? And that's pretty much going to be it. Thank you all for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.